The Dawn Stone Show.
The money keep calling and I gotta grind. Bitches distracting, I don't got the time. Life is a mountain and I gotta climb. Or like the fountain, I'm using my mind. Youthful as ever, I'm still in my prime. Walking like I'm God, make them feel sublime. Drip like Godzilla, my fashion design. I want what I got but can't get it, keep trying. Time ain't the motherfucker to play with. Cause just like karma, time can be a bitch. Don't waste time, she don't give a shit. Gon' get it lit like a candlestick. All up to you and you can't get it sitting to narrow the back.
Stone in the house. What's up, everyone? I hope everyone's having a great day. I thank you all for joining me for the Dawn Stone Show. My name is Dawn Stone. If you're new here, hi, thank you for joining. Your presence is much appreciated. If you make it all the way through to the end of the video and you decide that you like the content, please feel free to hit that subscribe button so that you can always be the first to be notified of when I post a video. So today, everyone, I have a really good show prepared for you. I have a lot of fucking content, and I just want to get right into it because it might be a little long today. First up, we have Big Sexy Official, okay? Now, I'm just speaking on Big Sexy because I love Big Sexy. He's acquired a lot of success on the internet, and that success has allowed him to be able to bless other people, all right? And he's really, really big on that. He's always out helping the community. He's very grateful for all of the success that he has acquired. I think that I like him because being a good judge of character, I think that he's a good person, and I love when a good person comes across success and then passes it the fuck on. Like, that's just amazing. Amazing in so many ways. Not to mention, he's hilarious. Go Big Sexy. Next, IAMJONATHAN is an amazing hairstylist with quite a bit of notoriety. He did JeffreeStar's hair. Everybody knows I'm a JeffreeStar fan. Woo! And he received a lot of backlash for it. However, he hit him back in the IG comments with, "For $20,000 a day, I could care less who you are. I'll do Donald Trump's hair. I'm going to secure my bag every time." And me personally, first and foremost as a JeffreeStar fan and second as a hustler, I appreciate that. Of course, it's almost like Chick-fil-A. Come on, black people, you're not going to stop going to Chick-fil-A because they're racist. Come on, gays, you're not going to stop going to Chick-fil-A because they're homophobic. Let's think about it. Jeffrey's going to have to call me a nigger to my face like Chick-fil-A. Never going to happen. And so IAMJONATHAN has said, I'm not going to stop getting my money either. He's currently doing Lil Kim's hair for all of her performances. Now, I don't know if he's on tour with her or not, or if he's her official hairstylist, but she's definitely pleased with his services. I mean, he has all of these videos of her on his Instagram, and they're just living it up, honey. So that's wonderful. So yeah, this is just a nice little shout out for IAMJONATHAN. Next! Speaking of hairstylists, IAMHAIRPHYSICIAN retweeted my video pertaining to his segment from my last episode. And I was so amazed. Not only did he retweet it, he also said, "moi," in response. And you know, that for me, it was so invigorating because it helped me to believe that I am actually doing the right thing up here. You know, when I give these people their shout outs, they recognize that, they see the recognition that I'm giving them, and they like that. So I'm going to keep doing shout outs for everybody. But thank you so much, IAMHAIRPHYSICIAN. You have no idea what it meant to me when you retweeted that video. Thank you so very much. I really fucking appreciate that. Next! One of my favorite YouTubers, RICHLUX, has been doing his thing, you know. I haven't really looked at too many of his videos recently, and that's just because I've been so busy, but I wanted to put him in the show today because I haven't spoken on him in any episodes and I don't know when. So I just wanted to give him a little shout out. Here's a photo of him actually at the doctor's office getting his Botox, and I just want to say that Rich looks really good. I don't know if he's had like a little surgery to make him lose a little weight. I know that Botox, honey, I know that is making him fabulous, okay? So, I just wanted to give RICHLUX a little shout out because I love RICHLUX. As a matter of fact, I spoke with his people a few months back about him coming onto the show, and I do believe that it's within my budget to be able to get RICHLUX up here. However, it's not going to be for a little while until I can get him up here. So, you guys kind of like prepare for that because as much as I love RICHLUX, I'm going to have him on my show. Okay? Next! Let's talk about this crate challenge. This is getting out of hand, people. Somebody's gonna hurt themselves. I don't know whose idea it was, but it's really not the brightest, okay? Here are a few hilarious clips for you right here. Boom!
hell no.
Hey, don't think about it. Just go.
You people are fucking crazy. It's very entertaining to watch, but it's also very concerning because at any point people are willing to ruin their physical state for views. And it's just like, wow. I don't know if I need to get a grip on reality or if you guys do, but something has to give with the crate challenge. That's all I'm gonna say. Next! The black men rappers are here for Lizzo, but not LilNasX. Now you all know I have voiced my disdain for Lizzo on Two Crate Kings. And I've received a little bit of backlash for it, but this has nothing to do with my disdain for Lizzo. And everything to do with the fact that you guys are going to go to bat for Lizzo, but you're going to talk shit on LilNasX, when in actuality you'd probably fuck LilNasX before you even fuck Lizzo. And I'm saying that because his body type is a lot more acceptable than hers. Sorry. Not to mention he's more talented than Lizzo, just kind of better all around. And if he wasn't gay, it wouldn't be a problem. But since he is gay, it is. And I just want to say that if we're going to support Cellulite Susie, then we might as well support Faggot Frank, okay? Let's not be biased, people. Next! I ran across a post the other day on Instagram. James Charles had on a horrible lace wig, and I just want to know who told him this was acceptable. I don't know how many millions of dollars he's worth. I'll put it right here. Boom. With all of that money, you would think that you'd be able to pay somebody to apply that lace front properly, okay? It's all big at the top, you guys. The lace isn't where it, it's just not up to par. It's not up to standard, you guys. James Charles, you need to get down to Atlanta to see IAMHAIRPHYSICIan or LA to see IAMJONATHAN. I think, as a matter of fact, I think James Charles is in LA. So IAMJONATHAN will be closer to you. Go get your hair done, honey. If you want a nice lace front wig, put one on. Let somebody put one on for you. Don't get out there and try to... No. You need some professional help, honey. Next! I want to give a few shout-outs to some of my followers on Twitter, of course, because my shout-outs are really working out for me. You guys like them. I like them. It brings us all together. Woohoo! So... the first person I would like to shout out is Miss Bella Dawn, okay? And I'm using the pronoun she because I think she wouldn't mind it, even though I'm not really sure what she goes by. We're going to use she, and if she has a problem with it, we'll just go ahead and delete this all later. But I want to talk about it because I went into a Twitter space. For those of you who don't know, Twitter spaces are conversations that you can enter and speak with people just casually. And so I enter into this space, and Bella Dawn's one of the co-hosts or the hosts or whatever. And she's just really, really nice to me because, when you get in these spaces, you don't necessarily want to say something because you don't know these people. You don't know how they're going to react to you. You're worried about what you're going to say. You don't want to say anything wrong. So I'm just kind of quiet there. And she starts talking to me, and she's like, D-Stone, like, who are you? What do you do? We want everybody to feel comfortable in this space. Da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, well, thank you. And I go on and talk about my profession and talk about what I do. And she's reading my bio, and she's like, okay, and how does all of this pertain to you? So she goes and like, well, what kind of shorties do you like? And I'm like, I just want a shorty with a good soul. You know what I'm saying? She goes and she's like, well, do you have a good soul? And I'm like, of course I do. I'm a fucking Pisces. Right. I called the shorties Jones because that's what I call them. I was like, I just want to Jones, da 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 da. And she's like, I love when they call us Jones. And she just really made me feel very, very included in the conversation. So thank you so much, Bella Dawn. You're loved on the internet. Keep on doing what you're doing. You're great, hon. The next follower I'd like to give a shout out to is going to be Caramel XO. When I go through things, I tweet. She goes through things, she tweets. And we've been able to kind of like give each other nurturing advice over the course of, the last year or so. I just love to like talk to her because no, I don't know her personally, but we've already talked about meeting up at some point because like we're clearly both two amazing people. And she's like really beautiful. She has like this really beautiful spirit with her too. And so I wanted to give you a shout out, honey. At one point she told me I was the voice of reason, and said, what would she do without me? I feel the same way, honey. We are like soulmates, and we have to meet up at some point, sometime, someday, and we will. So, Caramel XO. The next follower who I would like to mention is Munchie. Now, I hope that's the right Twitter name, because that's what I have written down here in my notes, Munchie. I'm giving him a shout out because he's just so goddamn cute. Always coming with the outfits and the swag. You know, the swag is just there, honey. It's just there. And not to mention, he tweets some really good shit. Like, he kind of makes you think about shit if he's coming from a deep perspective or whatever the case may be. As a matter of fact, I saw him and IAMHAIRPHYSICIAN like exchanging words in a Twitter thread the other day, and I didn't know that they knew each other, so that was cool to know, right? So thanks, Munchie, for everything you bring to Twitter. The last follower I'd like to mention is Keezy Weezy. This boy is very fine. He has a lot of followers, over 9 or 10,000 I know. He's always tweeting like really sexual stuff, but it's not vulgar. Really kind of like turns you on if you're into that kind of thing. You can always depend on his Twitter for nice thirst trap fragments and statements. And I also took this from him. So y'all know how we tweet 11/11, we make a wish at 11/11. Well, Keezy Weezy, when he posts 11/11, he actually like spells it out 11/11. That's how I've started to tweet my 11/11s as well. Written out, and it's just because of Keezy Weezy. So those are all of my follower shout outs for today. Next! So SaucySantana posted a video about how he's able to get the niggas. And you know, Saucy wears the nails and he got the beard and he wear the lace fronts. So, you know, not everybody's into that kind of thing, especially in the gay community. You know, me personally, I'm not really into the girls, you know, but they pique my interest every now and then. So who knows, maybe one day. But as for right now, you know, that is not my type of thing. But Saucy was able to explain to the masses why or how he's always able to get the niggas. So I'm just going to play the video for you right here. Boom.
I know y'all bitches probably be thinking, oh, she only get pulled because she famous and blah, blah, blah. I really used to get this back in the days. See, one thing about me, and I know probably other feminine girls, you know, like me, because, you know, in the gay world, you know, I be really liking femme girls with nails and lashes and beard and all that. And I some of you probably be like, you know, how she be getting them raw ass? Because one thing about me, if I get you right here, like right here in my face, right here, he's a goner. He's a goner. Because, you know, I got swag. I got game. I'm chill. I'm cool. I'm a vibe.
And I love that fucking video because I can relate. I'm not the 10 out of 10, 20 out of 20, or the 50 out of 50. I'm not the 100 out of 100. But I got swag. You get a joint in front of me, get a joint right here. What he say? Get a joint right here. If I get you right here, it's over for you. It's over for you. And that's because I know what to say. I know how to act. You know what I'm saying? I got the swag. I got the swag. I got the swag. Man, I got that. Yeah. I really fucking like that, and I had to put that up here because it's like, it don't really fucking matter what you look like. I mean, you gotta look good, but at the same time, as long as you got that fucking swag, you can pull any motherfucking body you want. Because at the end of the day, it all comes down to understanding human behavior. But that's another show for another day. Yeah. My very last segment is my favorite fucking segment because it has to do with JeffreeStar. I have good news for you all who give a fuck. Jeffree has opened a yak ranch in Wyoming called Star Yak Ranch. It's a beautiful 200-acre farm complete with 40 yaks. You know, at this point in his life, after, what's that boy's name? Nathan. After Nathan left him, he kind of had like a little crisis going on. Tried to date that black boy, and you know, he's done a few other things. He decided to sell his mansion in Calabasas and moved to Wyoming for 6 months of the year, and then I guess he's going to come back to LA for the other 6 months of the year. I don't know. But currently, he decided to open up a ranch in Wyoming. He also told us earlier this year that while he's in Wyoming, he's also going to be opening up a fucking mental health facility out there. What? He is doing too fucking much. Too much for me. Like, I can't fathom it. And I know I'm talking about this Yak Ranch for too long, honey, but y'all are gonna hear about this Yak Ranch. Okay? Because I'm fucking excited. Right. Like I said on Instagram, I'm just really fucking proud of Jeffree because anything that he wants to do, he does. And like I also said on Instagram, even though he has the money to do it, that's not the point. That's not the point. I can have millions of dollars to start a Yak Ranch and not ever start a fucking Yak Ranch. But he did. He did. Not only does he want to sell makeup to us, not only does he want to entertain us, fucking fix our mental health, but he also wants to service us with a Yak Ranch. How? I don't know, but I'm here for it. You know I'm here for it. Anyway, I'm so glad that you guys have stayed with me this entire time. If you have stayed with me this entire time. I believe that this was a very good show. I enjoyed being here with you guys. If you want to hit me in the comments, I am so here for it. If you want to hit me on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok, I'm here for that too. I'll put all of my stuff right here so you guys can follow me everywhere. Also, don't forget that I have a Shining Star Facebook fan club. And if you'd like to join, just hit me on any of my social media networks. I'd be glad to send you an invite. I can't wait for us to meet up again on the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, hey. Yeah, yeah. You my little baby, and I'll always love you. We might fuss and fight and we might even argue. Anything should happen, I don't know what I do. Listen to me, baby, when I say I love you. Everything I'm saying, baby, need you to believe. With you to the end and beyond, guarantee. What we got so special, it ain't nothing come between. I made you a promise that I swear that I'ma keep.